in a program, but you're treated like a real being. So I really appreciate that.
Everybody has a wonderful breakthroughs and experiences.
Life-changing process once you have joined.
I would recommend this to anyone who wants to make a big shift in his life, a big change. Not even just like growth, but for personal transformation and breakthroughs, because this program just brings you to the next level.
If anybody is just tired of being tired and wants to do something new in his life, I encourage you to come and try PSS. Make it happen for your life. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna do it for yourself.
When I arrived here, I was in a very, very dark space, very pessimistic, but now there's this love inside of me, there's this joy inside of me, and the belief systems are changing, so all of a sudden opportunities are everywhere.
I've been learning the yoga from other sources previously, but the Swamiji's yoga is the only place from authentic source. It's really, really different. Also enjoying the pure vegetarian, organic, sattvic foods.
This special yoga makes my body more flexible, and Swamiji is teaching me what is intensity, what is integrity, and what is discipline.
Before coming, I twisted my left wrist during basketball game, and I barely can use my left hand. After few training, my hand can sustain my body weight, and now everything looks normal for my left hand.
Starting early in the morning with some yoga to move the body, then puja to move the spirit, then these talks that really dive into my subconscious mind to really get into these root patterns of my life and to really release that emotional charge once and for all for my being. In day 28, I am complete.
I think the biggest breakthroughs for me were like completion with my social circle, like my parents and relationships. So I really felt deep healing experiences. Also, I kind of manifested different powers. For example, I could do remote vision. Another thing that I manifested was body scanning. I would say the last thing that really touched me was how everything is so kind of personal. The whole experience, like people really attend to you, they care about you. You're not just a number in a program, but you're treated like a real being. So I really appreciate that.
Everybody has a wonderful breakthroughs and experiences.
Life-changing process once you have joined.
I would recommend this to anyone who wants to make a big shift in his life, a big change. Not even just like growth, but for personal transformation and breakthroughs, because this program just brings you to the next level.
If anybody is just tired of being tired and wants to do something new in his life, I encourage you to come and try PSS. Make it happen for your life. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna do it for yourself.
When I arrived here, I was in a very, very dark space, very pessimistic, but now there's this love inside of me, there's this joy inside of me, and the belief systems are changing, so all of a sudden opportunities are everywhere.
I've been learning the yoga from other sources previously, but the Swamiji's yoga is the only place from authentic source. It's really, really different. Also enjoying the pure vegetarian.
Nithyanandam Paramashivam Kevalam Dhyanamurtam Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Keep your eyes closed. As you enter into Shivamudra Japa 11 times internally. Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. 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 Tadvachan. Let us just clearly. Om Adhudattam Sodhyami Sudha. Om Vidyadattam Sodhyami Sudha. Om Shodattam Sodhyami Sudha. Om Ham Hridaya Namaha. Adisankalpaha. Om Mama Pata Samasta Dudasha Dwara Avashri Nithyananda Paramsho Pritirtham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramsho Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwar Paramsho Pritirtham Cha Adhya Purokta Evam Guna Visheshena Vishishtayam Asyam Sapatitho Punaroghyukta Durgati Yogic Sarya Siddhartham Paramsho Shakti Avastanatham Nithyananda Yoga Abhyatam Karishe Om Abhavasya. Now, let's get ready to enter into the asana sequence for today. Keep our clenched palm aside. We'll be entering into the Panchama Vinyasa Krama. And the first asana is Siddhasana Tatvari. So sit in a comfortable position with your spine upright, with your hips grounded. Draw one heel in towards the perineum and stack the opposite foot gently on top, allowing the knees to settle down naturally. Now cross your arms in front of your chest, keeping your shoulders relaxed, chest open. Maintain the steady breath and stable. Mahavakya Mudra. Keep your eyes open wide, gazing outward while the awareness rests deeply within. Hitkari Kumbhaka. Gently press the tongue against the upper palate with the tip behind the front tip. Slowly inhaling through the teeth to create a hissing sound. Hold your breath and then slowly release. Moolavandha. Visualize yourself as one who has already attained it in her order. Nothing to chase, nothing missing. Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Atha Siddhasanam. The next asana is Nivrityasana. So sit in a comfortable position with your head and spine in a straight line. Draw one heel to the perineum and stack the opposite foot on the top, allowing the knees to settle down naturally, and cross your arms in front of your chest. Shambhavi Mudra, Hitkari Kumbhaka Pranayama. Engage Moolavandha and visualize attention turning inward as if the senses gently disengage from the outer world and return home. Feel as if you have conquered inner enemies like fear, desire, restlessness, to clarity and discipline. Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Atha Nivrityasanam. The next asana is Simhasana Chaturtha. So from the position, bring one heel close to the perineum, place as a foot above and Place the back of your hand on the respective knees. Palms open. Gaze to the nose. Open your mouth wide as you visualize yourself as a lion. Engage Mulbandha, Shambhavi Mudra. Visualize yourself as a majestic lion. And chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. दशासनेषु प्रथमं सिद्धासनं द्वितीय भद्रासनं तृतीय पद्मासनं चतुर्थ गोमुखासनं पंचवीरासनं षष्ठ वज्रासनं सप्त भुजंगासनं अष्टम मत्स्यासनं नवम अष्टासनं दशमं शवासनं. The next asana is Mriga Swastika Asana. As they are seated in a similar posture, bring the legs in Padmasana. So cross your legs and bring your legs in Padmasana. And perform the Mriga Shirsa Mudra by placing both the hands on your knees with creating the deer head posture. So stretch out your little finger and the index finger. Other leg fingers are folded. In front of you. Perform the Shitakari Kumbuka. Engage Mulabandha. Visualize yourself as a gentle, alert deer. Balanced, graceful, and deeply connected. Love. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Satavyo Bhutale Padav Vasanas Tena Yoginaha Dakshina Vama Bhayetu Vama Padam tu Dakshine. The next asana is Sthirasana. Sit in a comfortable cross-legged position and draw one heel close to the perineum and other. Stand the opposite foot gently on top, allowing the knees to settle down naturally, and interlace a finger in front of your stomach in Paramashiva Mudra. Hitakari Kumbhaka pranayama. Gently press the tongue against the upper palate, with tip behind the teeth, and slowly inhale through the teeth to create the hissing sound. Engage Mulabandha. Visualize absolute stillness at the center. Engage Mulabandha. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Atha Sthirasanam. The next asana is Sthita Panasana. From the comfortable seated position, raise both the hands upward above the head in alignment with the shoulders. Keep your shoulders relaxed. chest open, Shambhavi Mudra, with Karipamukha Pranayama. Engage Mulbandha and visualize a steady inner heat building the core, like a controlled frame that strengthens without agitation. Samanta Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Ada Asita Tapanasanam. Now, come to the kneeling position. On the knees, spine tall. Place your forefingers at the navel at front of the body while positioning your thumb around the back, holding the waist firmly. Keep your chest lifted and shoulder relaxed as you engage your core gently as you raise your feet off the ground behind you. So lift the feet off behind you. Ujjayi Kumukha Pranayama, Shambhavi Mudra. Engage Mulbandha. Visualize inner wind being contained and directed rather than scattered, like air held under control instead of leaking in all directions. On the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Ada Pavanasanam. The next asana is Purnapada Trikonasana. So as you are standing in the kneeling position, bring the feet wider than the shoulder width. Keep your toes, top of your feet flat on the ground and toes tucked. The toes are tucked. Lengthen your spine as you lift your chest upright and settle your weight evenly to this chin. Bring your hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of your chest. Ujjayi Kumukha Pranayama, Mool Bandha. Visualize your waist forming complete unbroken triangle, each foot and knee contributing equal to the total stability. Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Ada Purnapada Trikonasana. The next asana is Simhasana Pancha. So, from the seated position, and sit on the knees, cross your ankles beneath the perineum. Toes turn upward. Place your palms firmly on the top of the knees to ground the body. Draw the chin. To perform the Jayandavanda, throat lock, and extend the neck. Keep your gaze fixed to the tip of the nose. Maintain the posture steadily, embodying the strength and stillness. Of a lion. Keep performing the Ujjayi Kumukha Pranayama. Shambhavi Mudra. Visualize yourself as a powerful lion, confident, fearless, steadfast. And Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Gulfo Chavishnasyadho Vikramena Nur Thavanta Paraha. Now the next asana is Ardha Vrikshasana. From the kneeling position, interlace the finger. Place the back of your hand firmly on the ground to create the stable base. Then lower your crown of your head into your palms, and then allowing the head to be gently supported while keeping the most of the weight in your hands and forearm. Lift your hips upright and bring your knees off the ground, keeping them bent with the knees drawing in close towards the buttocks. Engage the core. Perform the Sirasi Mudra. Rest the hands lightly upon the head, maintaining stillness of breath and mind. Kevala Kumbhaka. Allowing the breath to pause naturally. Observe without force. Maintain relaxed awareness. Let normal breathing resume. Engage Mula Bandha. Visualize a young tree lifting self upward. Uproot, root form, trunk forming. Chandajapa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Ardhavrikshasanam. The next asana is Ardhangiri asana. From the seated position on your knees, interlace the finger and place the back of the hands on the ground once again and lean forward, placing the crown of the head on your palms. And then lift your knees, extend the legs upward, like in Sirsasana. And from that position, forming a vertical alignment, keep the elbows and forearms engaged to stabilize the body and slowly bend one knee and bring the foot to the inside of the opposite thigh and hold firmly. One leg is extended, other leg is bent towards the inner thigh. Performing with seriously mudra, Kevala Kumbhaka, engage Mula Bandha, visualize yourself as slim, refresh, steady tree, roots from Sahasrara Chakra, Chandajapa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Ardhangiri Varshasanam. Now we'll be repeating Ardhangiri Vrikshasana on the other side. Once again, place interlace the finger on the ground, palm supported by hand. Lift your legs vertically up, then bend the other foot towards the inner thigh. The foot is resting on the inner thigh. Perform the Sirsi Mudra, Kevala Kumbhaka. Visualize yourself as slim, steadfast. Engage Mula Bandha, Chandajapa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Ardhangiri Vrikshasana. The next asana is Anjalika asana. Start kneeling on the ground with your knees hip width apart. Place both the hands gently over your heart region, keeping your spine straight and the chest. Ground your sit bones evenly into the floor, feeling a sense of gratitude on the level. Kevala Kumbhaka, engage Mula Bandha, visualize. Bring your hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of your chest. Visualize the radiant light glowing at your heart center. You express a deep gratitude, humility, and reverence towards the Guru, the Supreme Body of Hinduism, the Constitution of Hinduism. Chandajapa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Janani Bhumanidhaya Hastadvayam Hridaya Sthapayet Anjali Kansanam Idam Paramasanam Edi. The next asana It's Mrityunjaya asana. From the seated position on your knees, place the crown of your head gently on the ground and place the finger at the back of your head for the support and lift your knees, extend the legs upward, forming a firm vertical alignment. Then keep your elbows and forearms grounded to stabilize the body. Focus your mind on Swamiji and abide steadily within this posture, embodying fearlessness and deathless state. Perform the Vaishnavi Mudra, Kevalaka Kumaka. Visualize yourself being blessed by Paramashiva, transcending any and all fear. Chant the japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Vityanja Nama Sirisa Bhumis, Trisham Pado, Vyome Dhanam, Mahadevam, Vityanja, Amritam, Labhate. Come down as we get ready for the next asana, which is Urdhva Samyukta Padasana. Once again, this is going to be a similar posture like before, but little variation. So once again, raise the finger on the ground, place the back of your hands on the ground and lean forward, placing the crown of the head gently on your palms. Lift the knees and extend the legs up, forming the vertical alignment. And from that position, slowly bend both the knees, bringing the soles of the feet together and hold firmly. Visualize your joint feet as small, radiant moon above you, gently drawing energy upward. Sambhavi Mudra, Kevalaka Kumka, engage Mulbandha. Chant the japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Atha, Urdhva Samyuktasanam, Samyukta Paradasanam. The next asana is Khadaga Purvanga. So, from the seated position on your knees, place the crown of your head gently. Once again, you'll be performing similar asana with a little variation. Keep your knees straight, as in legs are straight, and like Sirsasana. And then from that position, lift your knees and spread them wide, bringing the soles of the feet together. Heels down towards the perineum. So in this asana, heels are as close as possible to the perineum. So bring the heels close to the perineum. Vaishnavi Mudra, Kevala Kumbhaka, engage Mulbandha, visualize emerging edge of strength and resolving within you like a sword. Chant the japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Putitajjana Dhisare Padate Sammet Sanyojet. The next asana. Next asana is Khadagasana. So once again, from the seated kneeling position, place the finger on the ground, head supported by hand, and lift your knees, feet off the ground, vertically up. Focus and align and bring alignment throughout. Rashmi Mudra, Kevalaka Kumbhaka. Visualize the shining blade of sword fully forged and steady in your hands. Chant the japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. भुजंगली भरी भूमोने हत्या करयोगरंगुली सम्यक बध्यन्ता. The next asana is Urdhva Padmasana. So once again, we'll be performing the similar asana. Just for a moment, you can relax. Let's get ready for the Urdhva Padmasana. So once again, bring yourself from the kneeling position, integrate the finger, place the back of your arms firmly on the ground to create a still foundation. Lower the crown of your head into the palms, keeping the most of the weight supported through your palms, your forearms, and then lift your hips and bring your legs vertically up. From this position, which is from Sirsasana, cross your legs into Padmasana, with each feet resting on the opposite thigh. Engage your core. Press evenly through the back of the hand to maintain the balance. So, Kevala Kukumukha, visualize a lotus rising upward from still water. Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Atha Urdhva Padmasana. The next asana is Mandalasanam. So once again, relax for a moment as we get ready for the next asana, which is similar. We'll be changing the position of the legs. So once again, from the kneeling position, place the crown of the head on the ground with hands interlaced at the back of the head. Keep the elbows and forearms grounded. Bring the knees up, toes together, heels near the perineum, the toes tucked. Walk the feet in circles. So bring your knees up and soles together, heels at the perineum, and keep the legs. Bring the toes on the ground. Bring the toes on the ground and walk the feet in circle. To the side, to the center, to other side, and back and front. Maintain the balance. Perform the Vaishnavi Mudra. Kevala Kukumukha, engage Mul Bandha, visualize the radiant luminous mandala spinning steadily within you. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Mandalasanam Nama, Padabhyam Bhuma Spishastabhyam Cha, Paribhramanam Mandalakara Dakshinavamacha. See that? As we get ready for the next asana. The next asana is Khadgasana, Uttaranga. So from the kneeling position, once again place the crown on the ground and lift your legs up. This time you're not interlacing the fingers. Lifting the legs upward, forming a steady base. Extend the arms to the sides and with the back of the hands pressing onto the ground. Then creating a tripod-like support to stabilize the body and lift your legs straight up, vertically up. Vaishnavi Mudra, Kevala Kukumuka, engage Mulabandha, visualize a radiant sword with a blade capable of cutting down any external force. Samyapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Bhujangini Purvata Prasarya, Padadvayam Prasasna Vidhaya, Udara Provadmaya, Yogare, Gare Chikain. The next asana. The next asana is Vajrasana, Padakara, Mundasana, Mudrasana. Sit with the knees on the ground and toes flat to come to the kneeling position. Rest your sitting bones on the top of your heels. Keep your spine long, shoulders relaxed. Place your palms on the thighs with the elbows straight. Bring your gaze to the nose. Shakti Charana Mudra. Awaken the base energy. Awaken the energy at the Muladhara with a steady intent. Drawing the prana upward through the spine. Slightly perform the Ujjayi Kumukha pranayama by slightly contracting the throat and drawing the breath slowly in through the nostrils, producing the sound of an ocean. Engage Mulabandha. Visualize the dynamic energy coursing through the legs and spine in a rapid motion. Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Vajrasana Sthitau, Yogi Karabhyam Path, Yuddhamattamam. The next asana is Garudasana. Garudasana set. Or Garudasana 6. From the seated position with your knees on the knees, bring the knees together. So bring the knees together and spread your feet wide apart. Rotate the inside of your feet towards the ground and rest the palms on the respective knees. Perform the Vaishnavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumukha pranayama. Visualize Lord Garuda's majestic wings enveloping your body. Chant japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Vijasanam, Appeta Atra Kukudasanam Uttamam, Mana Guptasanam Chaiva Gudasanam Evacha. The next asana is Gorakshasana Dvai. So from the kneeling position with your heels together and your knees are wide apart, allowing the inner edge of your feet to rest on the ground. Settle with your hips evenly through as you lengthen your spine and lift your chest up. Cross your arms behind your back and reach down to wrap the index finger, middle finger. So hold on to the big toes in the prana mudra. Ujjayi Kumbhaka pranayama, engage Mulabandha. Visualize the presence of sage Goraksha, the master who systematized the whole Hatha Yoga. as a practical path to self-realization. Chant japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Adhago Takshasanam. The next asana is Kurmasana Sat, Kurmasana 6. So from the seated position with your knees, spread them wide apart. The knees are wide apart. Lean yourself forward, resting your elbows lightly to your knees. And slowly bring your chest down towards the ground and rest your chin on the mat as well. Keep the heels together behind you and toes flat on the ground. As you gaze forward, engage Mulabandha. Perform the Kuru Mudra. Draw the senses inward, becoming still and withdraw like the tortoise within. Ujjayi Mukha Pranayama. Visualize a steady patient presence of a turtle observing the world with calm wisdom. Chant japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. देखे न उदर धरै कर्मासनो रवि विधि करो कुरु कुरु. The next asana is Adho Kagahasana. From the kneeling position, place the palms and feet on the mat and press your palms firmly. Spread the fingers out wide. Lift your hip towards the sky to form an inverted V. Keep your hip width apart. Heels pressing down, spine long, and head relaxed between the arms. Engage your legs and core and draw the shoulders and away from the ears. Sampai Mudra. Engage Ujjayi Mukha Pranayama. Mulabandha. Visualize yourself as you raise the mystic pose. Chant japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Urdhva Khago Madhya Khagas Tatha Dokhaga Ishyate. The next asana is Alidhasana. To come to the standing position and step one leg forward into the lunge with about 90-degree bend in the front knee and tuck the toes of the back foot under and keep the back leg mostly straight and rounded. Extend the arms at the sides and the same side of the front leg forward in a fist. So make a fist of both the hands while drawing the opposite arm back in a fist close to the chest. Maintain the stability, powerful stance. Form the Dhanu or Vama Mudra. Fingers, hands in the fist. Extend. Perform the Ujjayi Mukha Pranayama. Mulabandha. Visualize yourself as a focused, honorable archer. Steady and unwavering. Chant japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Aridhatu Prakrita Vayasavyam Javanush Mukuchutam. And the next asana is Ardha Chandrasana Dve Taranga. From the standing position, feet width apart, front foot pointed forward, bend your knees deeply and lift the front feet off the lift your front heel off the ground. The heels are off the ground, toes are tucked. Lower your body forward towards your front thigh as you reach your top arm over and beyond the head for a long side stretch. Place your lower hand lightly near your ankle for the support. Avoid collapsing your chest. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mole Bandha. Ujjayi is cool, moonlight grazing through your spine. Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Bhujena Jana Veshta, Veshyatat Moon Dharanam Bhumonit Nate. Now the next asana we'll be performing is Bandha, Parshokonasana. So from the standing position, step one leg front into the deep lunge, keeping the back leg straight, lean forward slightly and thread your arm under the front thigh, reaching around towards the back. Bring your other arm around your back to grasp the wrist, grab the wrist of the other hand. So bring your front hand and take it inside the thighs and interlace a finger. Both the hands. Turn your head up, leading towards sky. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mula Bandha. Ujjayi is firmly bound by a strong unshakable rope. Shambhavi Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Kakshayopa, Padasandhi, Isha, Dharanam, Othate Buddha. The next asana is Oda Akasha Hataka asana. So from the tabletop, press your hands into the ground and tuck the toes, lifting your heels as you raise the hips into a V. Shift weight onto your left, onto the one leg and the foot. Lift and rotate the left thigh and place the left foot behind you. Lift your chest and hips. Extend right, left arm or the right arm overhead or back. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Visualize yourself as a radiant, untainted mystical bird. Shambhavi Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Urdhakhago Madhyakhaga Yadhado Khaga Eshyate. Now the next asana we'll be performing is Pratyaridhasana. So from the standing position, keep your one leg in front in lunge with 90-degree bent in front knee. Then tuck the toes at the back foot. Keep the leg straight. Extend the arms on the sides of the front leg. Forward in fist. While you draw the opposite arm back in fist close to the chest. Keep the torso upright. Hips maintain the stability. Dhanu Mudra. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Visualize yourself as focused on the naval archer, steady and unwavering. Shambhavi Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Agrato Vamapadasya Dakshina Chanus Krishitam Pratyari Prakte Hastadvaya Astitam. Now the next asana we'll be performing is Ardha Chandrasana Dvai Uttaranga, repeating on the other side. So this time bring the opposite foot in front at 90 degrees. The back leg is extended straight, and then lower yourself, lean as you lean forward, lower yourself down. The front thigh as you reach the top, arm over the and beyond your head. Interlace a finger. Look up. Engage the Mula Bandha, Ujjayi Kumaka Pranayama, visualize cool moonlight radiant purifying. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Ujjaina Jana Vestitva Murtham, Made. The next asana. Is Bajra Parsha Konasana. In Bajra Parsha Konasana, from the standing position, step the one leg in front, other leg extended, knees at bent at 90 degrees, interlace the finger, look up, Jai Kumka Pranayama, Mula Bandha, visualize being firmly bound by a strong, unshakable rope of discipline and focus. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Kakshayo Padasandhisha Dharanam Karthite Vidya. Now we'll be repeating Urdhva Akasha Sthitakasana on the other side. So this time, once again, place your palms on the ground, toes on the ground, lift your hips high, and raise the opposite hand, going beyond the head. Jai Kumaka Pranayama, engage Mulabandha. Visualize yourself as radiant, untethered mystical bird, soaring freely with its chest lifted. Ujjayi Kumaka Pranayama, Mulabandha, Ujjayi, Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Urdhva Madhya Khaga, Tatha, Do Khaga, Ishyate. Now we'll be performing, we'll be entering into the next asana. The next asana is Bhairava Sapadasana. Now from the plank position, to come to the plank position, from the plank position with your toes tucked and hands flat, face the palms on the ground, and slowly lower your body, lower your knees on the ground, chest and chin down so this lightly touch the floor. Your knees are on the ground, your chest is on the ground, your chin is on the ground, and toes are tucked. Sami Mudra, Ujjayi Kumaka Pranayama. Visualize Lord Kalabhairava seated firmly in your chest, at your chest, and engage Mulabandha, Ujjayi Kumaka Pranayama, chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Ashtapadasane Sitta Bhairavad Hridayadharye Kukkudasanama Proktam Jano Vayav Dhovilochanam. Now we'll be entering into the next asana. And the next asana is Madhya Khaga asana. So start lying down, face flat, with your knees extended, top of the feet pressing into the floor. Hands under the shoulders and press to the palms and top of the feet. Lift your chest forward and straighten the arms while keeping the shoulders away from the ear. Lift your thighs. Om Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mula Bandha, Shanti Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Urdha Khaga, Madhya Khaga, Utha Khage, Vishyate. Now we'll be entering into the next asana. Ekapada 3. This is an advanced asana. So start with the standing position with your feet together, arms by your sides. And from this position, shift your weight onto one leg, grounding firmly. Then inhale and lift the opposite leg straight up towards the sky, keeping the legs extended fully, toes pointed. So one leg is on the ground, place both the palms on the ground, and then raise one leg vertically up. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Engage Mula Bandha. Visualize a radiant beam of light flowing from the cosmic window. Shanti Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Matsendram, Pashamatsendrayam, Padyamatsendrasana, Cha. Now we'll be repeating. Ekapada asana 3 on the other side. Before that, we'll be forming one more asana. Now, let's get ready. Okay, let's repeat this asana, Ekapada asana 3 on the other side. So once again, place as you stand firmly on the ground, place both the palms on the sides and lift the other leg straight up vertically. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mula Bandha, visualize the radiant beam of light flowing from the cosmic source. Shanti Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Masendra, Pashamasendra Buddha, Madhyamasendra Evacha. The next asana is Vrikshasana 3. So come to the standing position with your feet grounded and spine tall. Raise both the palms over the head, bringing the hands in palms together in Anjali Mudra. Keeping your shoulder relaxed as you lengthen. And then the upward, press your hips gently forward as you lift your chest and engaging your core to support the movement, avoiding the lower strain in the lower spine. Tilt your head back and then lean into a controlled movement, maintaining steady breath. So the upper body should be almost parallel to the ground at the back. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mula Bandha. Stay strong tree in your mind, roots gripping the earth, front steady, and Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Atha vrikshasanam. The next asana is Markatasana Dvai. Start from the standing position with feet width apart, wider than the hip width. And from this position, as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips and bring your head all the way down and threading it between your thighs. Interlace. You thread your arms inside the thighs, head, going beyond the legs. Visualize yourself a playful mantra. Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama. Engage Mool Bandha. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Bhairava Kamadahanam. Pani Patram Cha Karmukam. Now the next asana is Kanthari Asana. Stand with feet apart and bend the knees at 90 degrees and stack above the ankles. We are standing on the toes, knees up, thighs parallel to the ground. Raise arms up parallel to the ground, hands in angle bend at 90 degrees. Hands Namaskara Mudra. Engage Mula Bandha. Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama. Visualize yourself as Lord Paramashiva, grounded and unwavering energy, rising to the throat center. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Atha Kandadriyasana. The next is Kondyasana. So this is similar to Parashmedasana, but instead of here, your arms, you'll be bringing one side of the knees on top of one elbows, and the other elbows will be outside. So start by bending your knees, place both the palms in front of you and twist on one side. Place the legs on the top of one arm, the upper arm. Lean forward as you lift the feet off the ground and balance, extending the legs out one side. Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama. Engage Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as Kundalini Maharishi, embodying luminous intellect and serene devotion. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vasishta Atha Kaundinyam Uttakukutameva Cha Ashtavam Athuttanam Mairam Setu Bandhanam Uttanapadam Pranjam Cha Mairam Setu Bandhanam Natarajam Trikonam Cha Uttangashta Prasarane. Now we'll be repeating the Kondyasana on the other side. Once again, switch the position. Once again, place hands, palms on the ground. Twist on the other side. Extend the legs as you lean forward and balance. Shami Mudra. Ujjayi Kumbhaka Pranayama. Engage Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as Kundalini Maharishi. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vasishta Atha Kaundinyam Uttakukutameva Cha Ashtavakratuttanam Mairam Setu Bandhanam Uttanapadam Pranjam Cha Mairam Setu Uttakam Natarajam Trikonam Cha Sittangashta Prasarane. The next asana is Mandaki Pava Asana. In this asana, come to the plank position, and from the plank position, with toes, feet width slightly under the shoulder, lean over and wrap one arm behind your back to clasp on to the opposite hand's forearm. So from the plank position, balance on one palm, and then bring the other palm crossing from behind your hand, holding on to the other hand's forearm. Keep your core engaged firmly. Maintain the length in your spine. Shabri Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. You see yourself as a frog at rest, low, alert, and fast. Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Atha, Mandikipanasanam. I will be repeating Mandikipasana on the other side. So switch the position of the leg, place other arm on the ground and other arm. Bring it behind and hold on to the forearm. Balance. Sandhajapa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Atha Mandaki Pavanathanam. Now the next asana is Hamsasana 3, which is similar to Mayurasana, where instead the legs will be little more higher. So come to the kneeling position with palms, and the palms position will be not pointing towards the hips, it will be pointing forward towards the head. So come to the, from the kneeling position, place the palms on the ground, facing forward, and then at bent elbows at the navel, tag them under the wrist, lift both the legs straight up to balance your hand, keep your gaze forward for stability. Avoid collapsing your chest. Shabhi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mulbandha, visualize yourself as a seven swan, and Vijapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Hamsasanamanam, Karatalo Nidhai, Tuyo, Prish, Pada Prishtesam, Vite. Now we'll be entering into the next asana. The next asana is Visaritasana. So from the standing position with your feet wide apart, hinge forward, lean forward from your hips and lower, bow your head towards the ground as low as comfortable. Then extend your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. Avoiding locking your knees by keeping the micro bend. And simple Mudra, engage Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Tuck your chin to the chest in Jalabha Bandha. Visualize yourself extended deeply in a bow towards Paramashiva body. Yourself, your wise and compassionate good. Sambhajapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Advaita, Adhyadvayam, Kuryat, Tanmukham tu Pranamitanam. Now we'll be entering into the next asana. The next asana is Utkata Konasana. So once again, stand with feet wide apart and bend the knees at 90 degrees. And next step, stand above the ankle. Keep your thighs parallel to the ground. Keep the spine straight. Hands resting on the top of the respective knees. The elbows locked. Hold firmly. Shabhi Mudra. Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Embody Goddess Kali's whole energy. Standing centered, unshaking. Sambhajapa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Sapta Chakrachanaraya Vrikshashana Visheshakan. Janendriyadharaya Konabhedan Samabhyashet. Now the next asana we'll be performing is Parivritta Uttartakal Utkadavasana. So from once again, come to this standing position, bend your knees at 90 degrees, stacked above the ankle. Thighs parallel to the ground, keep your spine straight, chest lifted. Rest your palms on the respective knees with elbows locked. Then twist your upper body to the left, raising the chest upward. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Visualize the body turn. Shanti Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Saptachakrakshanaraya Vishashana Sheshikan Janendriyadharaya Konabheda Samabhyashet. Now the next asana that will be repeating this asana on the other side. Once again, from the knees bent at 90 degrees, thighs flat to the ground, place hands on the respective knees and twist on the other side. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mulabandha. See your body turns, imagine Goddess Kali facing within you. Chant the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Saptachakrakshanaraya Viksheshana Visheshakan Janendriyadharaya Konabheda Samabhyashet. Now we'll be entering into the next asana. The next asana is Utkata Konasana. So from the standing position, feet width apart, knees bent at 90 degrees, stacked above the ankles. Keep the spine straight, chest up, raise your palms up parallel to the ground and bend the elbows at 90 degrees. Angle reaching. Reaching the palms forward. Sahajkumukha, Mulabandha. Visualize embodying Lord Ganesha as Kali, Lord Goddess Kali, fierce and grace. Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Saptachakrakshanaraya Vikshashana Visheshakan Janendriyadharaya Konabhedas Dan Samabhyashet. Now the next asana is Ghanasana. From the standing position with your feet flat, grounded beneath you, let your arm rest naturally by your side with your abdomen relaxed. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mulabandha. Visualize yourself becoming a dense and contained like a solid block that cannot be disturbed. Shambhavi Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Atha Ghanasanam. The next asana is Stula Dandasana. From the standing position in Tadasana with your feet together, inhale and lift your arms straight overhead, clasping your hands with your index finger. Shift your weight slowly onto one foot and begin to raise the opposite leg straight behind you while bringing forward to the hip, bring towards the hips. So one leg is straight at the back, parallel to the ground, lean forward. Your upper body is also parallel to the ground, hands and Anjali Mudra in front of you, parallel to the ground. Sahaj. Samari Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mulabandha, Sandhijapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Thuladanda, Thuladandasana Nam, Pada Bhuma Samit, Satpitva. Now we'll be repeating Thula Dandasana on the other side. So switch the position of your leg. Perform on the other side. One leg at the back, other the hand is in front of you. Samari Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama. Visualize your body strong and straight in perfect balance. Sandhijapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Thuladandasana Pada Bhuma Satpitva Shayi Thuladandasana Nama Dharayeduchade. Now we'll be performing entering into the next asana. The next asana is Niradhara Ardha Khadgasana. So this is one of the advanced posture where we see where you'll be standing in a handstand posture and then bending your legs with your knees straight. Legs will be parallel to the ground. Take support of the partner, you can take support of the wall. So in the handstand, lean your legs in front at 90 degrees. Samavriti, engage Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a powerful mystical bird, flying straight. Sandhijapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Purva Khago, Madhya Khago, Tatha Khage, Vishate. Now we'll be entering into the next asana, which is Hastasana. So this is a handstand posture. So that it's a deep squat, with hands on the ground, shoulder width apart, lean forward, engage, and lift. Engage the core and lift the legs vertically up. Samari Mudra, Samavriti, Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself grounded, yet powerful through focused awareness. Sandhijapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivam. Now we'll be entering into the next asana. Next asana is Mahavakya. So this is a handstand posture, balancing on one arm. Okay. Well, the next is Hastasana. Face. So this is a handstand posture with one balancing yourself in one hand. So you can start with bringing yourself in a handstand posture and then try to balance yourself. You can take the support of the partner. Visualize yourself as a tree firmly rooted in the ground, despite a slender trunk. You are incredible, strong, and sturdy. Samavriti, engage Mula Bandha. Take the support of the partner and try to balance on one hand. And Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Hasta Vrikshasanam Nama Ekahastena Bhumi Spisham Aparam Hasta Murdham Kritva Vriksha Vija Vrambhe Dite. Now we'll be performing the next asana, which is Ekahasya Niradhara Khadagasana. So, in this asana, once again, this is similar posture where you balance yourself on one hand and then you'll be moving your legs. So once again, try to bring yourself in handstand. Take the support of the partner. Once again, come to the similar posture. Balance yourself on one palm. Engage the core and kick both legs upward, bringing the body into a full handstand with your arms straight and legs extended. And once stable, gradually shift your weight onto one hand while lifting the other hand off the ground. Take the support of the partner. Shabhe Mudra, Samavritti, Moola Bandha. Visualize your entire body, lifting smoothly and effortlessly upward, as if buoyed by the invisible limb of consciousness extending from within. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Agamas Yogapada, Yogapada, Ishate. So if you are practicing, keep performing because you are entering into the repeating these two asanas on the other hands. Next is Hashtavakrasana, repeating on the other side. So once again, lift yourself in Vrikshasana and handstand posture, and then balance on the opposite arm. Bring the opposite one hand on the sides of the ground and balance. Repeat on the other side. Samavritti, Moola Bandha. Visualize yourself as a tree, firmly rooted in the ground. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Hasta Vrikshasanam Nam Ekahaste Bhumi Speshe. Hold yourself in this position as we perform. Repeat Ekahasta Niradhara Asana on the other side. Hold yourself in this asana. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Udukhago Madhyakhaga, Nastadha Khaga Ishate Niradhar, Rupa Khaga, Sachid Angavat Iha. Now relax. Come to the seated posture with your knees stacked, right knee over your left, like in Gomukhasana posture. Now raise your elbows up, cross your hands behind your back, holding on to the opposite shoulder. Perform the Shabhe Mudra. Perform the Apakaras Kumbhaka, partially closing the nose and doing Rechika Urka is Apakarasaka Kumbhaka, stated by Brahma. Moola Bandha. Gaze to the nose. Visualize yourself embodying the gentle awareness of a cow's face. Sound the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Bhairam Kama Dahanam Pani Patram Chaka Karmukam Satitva Gomukam Viram Mandukam Markatasanam. The next asana is Gomukhasana, Tatwari. Once again, as you are seated in now, with your legs crossed, bringing the right knee above, raise your elbows towards and place your right hand behind your back and clasp onto the fingers with your left hand coming below and up. So your right arm raised above and the left arm goes below. Interlace the finger behind your back. Shambhavi Mudra. Once again perform the Apakar Saka Kumbhaka. Engage Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a gentle, intelligent cow embodying calm patience. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Siddham Padmam Tatha Samham Bhadram Vajram Chamakam. Next asana is Baddha Parshva Avesha. From the seated position with knee to stand, right knee over the left in Gomukhasana posture. Bring your left hand behind your back and hold on to your right arm. Keep your right hand on your belly. Lean towards your right side. And bring your forehead towards the ground. Lean towards your right side and bring your forehead towards the ground. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra. Once again, engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize your Kundalini rising up along your spine through the head. Shambhavi Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Dhareta Prashish Chana Kati Nikuchya Idram Solaye. The next asana is Sanya Hasana. So, as you are seated bring your left knee bend your left knee and foot at the right hip. Cross your right foot, keeping the knee raised. Place the right foot flat onto the ground, outside of the left knee. Then take your left hand and hold on to the left knee. Left hand is holding on to the left knee. Left hand is holding on to the left knee. Now, take and twist your upper body towards the right. Bring your right arm behind your back and hold on to the opposite hips. So you need to twist yourself to bring the right arm behind your back and hold on to the opposite thigh. You need to balance is also required. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra. Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself with eagle's sharp vision, seeing your path clearly ahead. Shambhavi Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vama Padam Dakshina Tare Sapitvaridam Nase. The next asana is Sanya Hasana Purvanga. So as you are seated with your left knee bent at the right hip, foot at the right hip. Cross your right foot with knees raised. Place the right foot flat on the ground outside of your left knee, which you are already seated. Take your right hand and hold on to the left foot at the hip. Opening your chest towards the left side in the opposite direction and raise your left arm facing out. Raise your left arm straight up, palms are facing outward. So twist yourself to the left. Twist your body towards your left side. Left arm is raised. Keep your spine elongated, avoid any arching. Shambhavi Mudra, Mula Bandha. See yourself soaring like an eagle, lifting effortlessly on the powerful wing. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Vamam Padam, Dakshinam, Tale Stapitva Dhiram, Nase Dakshinaka, Dakshaya Vamajano, Tasita, Brant, Sayitra. The next asana is Gomasendra asana. As you are seated with your left knee bent and the foot at the right hip, cross your right foot towards the left knee. Now from this position, take your left hand and place it under the raised right knee and wrap your right arm behind your back. So twist your body towards your right side. Take the left arm, place it under the raised knee. Bring the left hand behind your back and interlace the finger. Hands in Paramashiva Mudra. Apakar, Saka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a bow drawn back with steady, focused tension. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Dhanura Akarshaka, Pushti Dhanurasi, Dhanamritam, Vamo Ramola, Alpitam Dakshina Padam. Now the next asana we'll be performing is Ardhasana. To come to the seated position, bring one foot and place it on the top of the opposite thigh. Keep the other leg bent beneath you. Sit upright with spine tall and shoulder relaxed. Rest the hands on the knees, palms facing down. Maintain the steady breath. Vaishnavi Mudra, hold outside vision steady without blinking, while awareness remains inward. Observe. Perform the upper Varshika Kumbhaka, engage Mula Bandha, bring your gaze to the third eye. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Kurmasanama, Abhi, Shreshtam, Dardus, Asanam Uchate. The next asana is Vamat Chaturam Padasana. So as you're once again stack your one knee tightly above the other. So the legs fold in towards the center line and sitting bones round evenly. Keep your spine tall as you soften your shoulders away from your ears. Instead of reaching your arms behind the back, interlace a finger in front of your stomach, allowing your hand to Rest lightly against the lower abdomen. Open the chest. Sit upright. Form the Upper Kumbhaka. Engage in Mula Bandha. Visualize balance. Return through the left side as if certain imbalance are being corrected and brought back into harmony. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Vamachatura Sapadasanam. The next asana is Cherpati asana. So be seated in similar posture with your legs, knees stacked over the other. Place your hands on the respective hips, palms facing outward. Keep your spine tall, shoulder relaxed. Nabhe Mudra, Upper Kumbhaka. Engage Mula Bandha. Visualize grounded patience, rhythmic precision, unhurried power, quiet reliability. Resilient focus, chant japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Atacharpityasanam. The next asana is Govindasana. Start seated with your knees stacked on top of other knees to the opposite hip. Place back of your hands on the thighs, palms facing up. Keep your spine tall, shoulder relaxed for stability. Nabhe Mudra, Upper Kumbhaka. Place your back of your hands on the thighs, facing up. Mula Bandha, visualize yourself seated as calm, patient, steady, and unhurried, holding space rather than exerting control. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Atha Govindasanam. The next asana is Loli asana. So as you're seated with your knees stand, left knee over the right, hold the feet with the respective hand, keep your leg spine elongated, and perform the Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. So pull the stomach after exhalation, pull the stomach in and upward in Uddiyana Bandha, and isolate and roll the abdominal muscles left, right, and in the circle. When you need to inhale again, release, and then inhale and relax. So you'll be performing the Loli Kriya in this, where you fully exhale, pull the stomach in and up, and rotate your abdomen to the left, to the right, to the center, in a circle. Visualize your Kundalini awakening from the base of your spine. See the wave-like movement, stimulating digestion. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Sarvanga Charana Veda, Kundalini Shakti Chachalam. The next asana is Janu Predanahasana. As you are seated with your knees stacked over in the Gomukhasana posture, wrap your index and your middle finger in Prana Mudra. Hold on to the big toes. Lean forward, bringing your forehead towards your thighs to deepen your stretch. Keep your spine long, shoulder relaxed. Avoid collapsing your chest. Perform Upper Kumbhaka. Engage Mula Bandha. Visualize the Kundalini as the sacred flame by being ignited by finding spinning stick. Chant Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Jana Pindya Krita Madhya Sarvadakshinam, Prerayet. Next asana is Pada Samyukta Parivrittahasana. So as you're seated with your knees stacked in Gomukhasana, cross your arms And wrap your index and middle fingers in pranamudra, holding on to the big toes. Lean gently over the raised knee side, lowering your chest and forehead towards your thighs. For a deep stretch. Mahavakya Kumbhaka, engage Mula Bandha. Visualize your Kundalini awakening along your spine, simply flowing upward as you sit with legs crossed. Shanti Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Kunchatavya hastale nivesha grivayam adhikam parivartage. The next asana is Ganeshasana. As keep maintaining the posture in Gomukhasana. Now, raise the heels in the upward direction. Cross your arms behind your back and hold on to the opposite big toe. So from the same Gomukhasana posture, cross your hands and try to hold on to both the big toes. Visualize Paramashiva Shivanika at the base of the spine, shooting upward, piercing all the chakras. Hold steady. Pranamudra, Aparakash Kukumbhaka. Drop the abdomen in and up in a bandha. Visualize the fierce, focused energy lighting within you, like Paramashiva piercing through inertia. Chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gomake Sansittam Kritva Vashini Vetam Yugmake. The next asana is Bandha Parsha Avishasana. So keep yourself in the Gomukhasana posture. If you want to relax for a moment, extend the legs, shake your legs, shake your ankles, just relax for a moment, and then get back into the Gomukhasana posture once again. Bring your right hand behind your back. And hold on to your left arm, keeping your left arm behind your belly, on your belly. Then lean forward, lean towards your left side, bringing your forehead towards the ground. So you're leaning towards the left side, not front. Upper Kumbhaka, engage Mula Bandha, visualize your Kundalini raising up your spine through your chest. Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Haretva Vrishte Sena Patim Niskuchya Dharam Uttolanam. Now the next asana is Semyahasana. So sit with your right knee bent. Bend your right knee at the heels at the left hip. Then cross your left foot. Knee raised, foot on the opposite side. And take your right hand and hold on to the right knee from outside and bring your left arm behind your back and hold on to the opposite thighs, opposite hip. Sambhi Mudra, Aparakash Kumbhaka, engage Mula Bandha, visualize yourself with eagle's sharp vision. And Sam, we are repeating this asana on the other side. Vama Padam Dakshin Tare, Thapitva Dhiram Sanmesh, Dakshina Kaksha Vamojak Pasati Granthe Tatra. I will be repeating Sanyahasana, Purvanga 2. So if you have performed on other side, make sure that you are repeating on the other side. So start seated with your right knee bent. So legs are in similar posture. Take your left hand and hold on to the right foot at the hip. Then twist yourself towards the right side at the back. Right arm raised, straight up. Sambhi Mudra, Upper Kumbhaka, engage Mul Bandha, visualize yourself soaring like an eagle, lifting effortlessly on powerful wing. Sambhi Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivam, Vamapadam Dakshanatale, Tatapitva Dharam. The next asana is Gomasendra Asana. So as you are seated in a similar posture, now twist yourself towards your left side and bring the right arm from and wrap it inside your thighs, inside the raised knee. And bring your right arm behind your back, interlace a finger. Sambhi Mudra, Apakashika Kumbhaka, engage Mulbandha. Visualize yourself as a bow drawn back with a steady tension in body as power. Sambhi Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Dhanura Akashaka, Prishta, Anul Asana, Vititam. Now the next asana will be performing. It's Ardha Kurmasana. So sit with your knees on the ground and toes flat. So uncross your knees. Then sit with your knees on the ground and toes flat outside of your hip. So bring your feet outside of your hip. Exhale. As you exhale, lower your chest to the floor. So keep the distance between your knees. Bring your chest to the floor. Keep hips between the heels. Palms in Namaskara Mudra. Hands. Perform the Kuru Mudra. Draw the center inward, becoming still and withdrawing like turquoise within its shell. Perform the Jai Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a tranquil, steadfast tortoise, drawing inward for shelter and renewal. Sambhi Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Ardha Kurmasanam Nam Pada Prishte, Samarpitau. The next asana will be performing is Sorry Asana. So sit on the kneeling position with your toes tucked, sitting bones on your back heels. Spread your knees wide apart. Place the palms on the respective upper thigh. So the fingers point towards the body. Keep your spine long. Shambhi Mudra, Jai Kumbhaka Pranayama. Exhale completely as you engage Mul Bandha and Dhyan Bandha, pulling the stomach in air. Feel some warmth, steady, glowing, centered in your body. Sambhi Japa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. Saryasanam. Now, the next asana that we'll be performing is Dakshina Griva Pavana Muktasana. So, start seated with one heel drawn in close to the perineum. Grounding your weight evenly, place the opposite foot flat on the ground with your knees raised up, spine long. Thread your arms across the another in front of your chest, sliding them between your torso and lift thighs to create a circular hold. Maintain the steady breath. Perform the Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Shambhavi Mudra, Mulabandha. Visualize trapped pressure and restlessness being squished out evenly, clearing from your lower body. Like air released from sealed chamber. Sambhajapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivam, Atha Dakshina, Griva Pavana Muktasanam. The next asana is Ardha Paschimottanasana. So sit with one leg extended out in a straight in front of you. Place one heel of your other foot firmly against the perineum to apply the gentle pressure. Extend your arms forward to grip the toes of the stretched leg. Lean your head forward to rest above the bent knee while keeping your spine long. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mulabandha. Visualize your extended leg, grounding your energy with the heel pressing gently into your perineum. Sambhajapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Padam Vistina Kuryat, Padasya Esha Guna, Sannipatyaha. Now the next asana is Vama Makrasana. So as you are seated with your knees, with your right heel resting beneath your sitting bones for the support, bring your left knee to the outside of your left hip. So you're sitting on the right knee, the left knee is bent, heels are outside of your left hip, allowing the legs to settle comfortably. Your spine, lengthen your spine as you gently twist your upper body towards the left. Twist your upper body towards the left, keeping your movement soft and controlled. Place your hands in front of your stomach, one deciding, resting on top of the other. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, engage Mulabandha. Visualize old patterns, loosening their grip as you turn gently to the left. Sambhajapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Atha Vakrasanam. Now we'll be entering into the next asana. Vamanagiri Pava Muktasana. So start seated with one heel drawn in close to the perineum, grounding your weight evenly. Place the opposite foot flat on the ground with your knee raised. And thread your arms across the another in front of your chest. Shambhavi Mudra, Ujjayi Kumka Pranayama, Mulabandha. Visualize accumulated tension and stagnant energy releasing gently from your left side. Sambhajapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Vamangriyo, Pavanamuktasanam. Now we'll be repeating Ardha Paschimottanasana on the other side. So switch your position of the legs, extend the opposite foot forward, lean forward, hold on to the opposite foot, extended foot. Visualize yourself as the guardian of the West, embodying the vast flowing power of water and cosmic ocean like Lord Varuna. Sambhajapa, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Padam Vrittinam Kuryat, Padasesha Gude Sannipat. Now the next asana is Dakshina Vakrasana. So come to the seated position with your left knee bent. Sit on the left heel and bend the right heel, bend the right knee, and heels are outside of the right hip. Hands in front of the stomach and twist your body towards your right. Engage Mulabandha, Ujjayi Kamaka Pranayama. Visualize the body realign to clean turn to the right. Chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Atha Dakshina Vakrasanam. The next asana is Kapotahasana Dvai. So from the kneeling position, bring your hands onto the ground in front of you. Extend one leg straight backward. Keep the opposite knee bent and heel slightly crossed inward towards the ground. Bring your hand to receive the hips and push the hips and chest forward. Gently lean your upper body back and open up the chest as you lift the head upward. Shambhi Mudra, Ujjayi Kamaka Pranayama. Visualize yourself as serene, love and working grace. Shambhi Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Langadhara ek padam ekam prasarya. The next asana is Kapotahasana, Dvai, Purvanga, repeating. Asana Dvai. So let's get ready to enter into this asana. From the kneeling position, bring your hands onto the ground in front. From the same previous asana, just bend the back leg, knees, bend the knees, and then try to hold on to the foot, the back foot with both the hands. So carve, arch your back. Bring both the hands over the top, trying to hold on to the right, the back foot. Ujjayi Kamaka Pranayama, engage Mulabandha. Visualize yourself at the top poised in graceful radiance. Chant Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vasarita Padam Angushasanam. Shri Prishti Vinmaye. Now slowly settle down. Lie down in Savasana. The feet extended, legs extended without touching each other. Jai Swamiji, the Supreme Body of Hinduism, is liberating you.
Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now slowly come back to your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers, feet, ankles, wrists. Bend your knees. Roll from side to side. Lean on one side and come back to the comfortable seated position. Let's join our hands in a Namaskar mudra. And let's offer our gratitude to Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Yoga, as we end the session with the Purna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhava Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Namaskara. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everyone for joining today's Nithyananda Yoga. I'm sure to tune in tomorrow as well.